Hey VC, this is Ron. Thanks for joining me. I've got some recent finds. I've got some colored vinyl out of my collection to show today. Most of my colored vinyl I've already shown in previous videos, but I have managed to pull together a little pile to show you guys today. So if you're ready, let's get going on some recent finds. This is by an obscure Australian artist by the name Pit Proud. And this is his first release from 1968, and he also had another release in 1969. And this guy is likened to an Australian Syd Barrett, very much sort of in Syd's solo acoustic style. This predates that though, and it's very crude, simple strumming, guitar strumming, not a whole lot of musical variety on this album. All the songs pretty much sound alike. I like it, but I don't love it. Would I buy it again? Maybe. For $7 I definitely would. It was $24. It was in the discount bin for $14. I had frequent buyer points, so I ended up getting it for $7. So I like it. His vocals reminded me of the singer of the Red Crayola. Comes with a lyric inner sleeve, a bio sheet, and this is the label. Pit Proud. And then I got this Kahoo Attack out of the same bin, discounted. And this is actually the first Yo Ha Wad 13 album from 1973. Except this one is entitled Father Yod in Spirit of 76. And the originals of this are quite rare. Only 500 copies were pressed. And this is a Drag City reissue from a couple of years ago. Here's the label. Comes with a reproduction of the insert. I like this album. Father Yard does the vocals on this. Some people might be annoyed by his vocals, but I just think his outlandish, over-the-top vocals really adds to the funness of the album and the freakiness of it. Yeah, sometimes he's off-key, but for the most part, this is a very cool album. I'm beginning to become a very big fan of this band, and this is the second album that I've bought by them, and I like both of them, so I'm going to keep going and get what I can get from those guys. This is a release from a couple of years ago by Devo, and it's vintage live 1977, live in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's called The Miracle Witness Hour. And this is a European release, full deluxe packaging. This thing was a little costly, but I got 20% off on it, new, so I went for it. Features lots of rare photos of the band. There's a picture of Boogie Boy. It's got a die-cut television cover. And this was released on colored vinyl, but it was released on 4 different color variations. It's released on white, yellow splatter, and it's released on multicolored vinyl. And I got the hot dust. It's deep red, and it is glitter vinyl. It's red with silver glitter. Pretty cool. Maybe if I hold it at an angle you can get a better look at it. Has anybody else seen glitter vinyl? I sure haven't. The sound quality on this is about what you expect. I would give it about an A-. It does have some rare tracks on here that are live, which is pretty cool. It's got Timing X, Sue Balls, which was a UK B-side originally, Polyvinyl Chloride, Haboon Stomp, B-Stiffs on here, which was originally a single. Oh, and it's got a really unique version of Secret Agent Man, which I've never heard an arrangement of that song by Devo quite like this one. Pretty cool. Okay, that does it for the recent finds. Now I'm going to show some stuff out of my collection. This first thing, I have another Devo album, and this is something for everybody. This is a 2010 release on Warner Brothers, and this was their reunion album, and this was met with great reviews. It was on the top of the college charts, and just a really excellent album. I was so proud of them when they released this, but unfortunately they just didn't do too much after this one. And to me, this is one of their better albums. After the first couple of Devo albums, I like that, probably I like that better than a lot of the stuff they put out in the 80s during their prime. And little insert here. Also comes with a CD, so you can listen to it in the car. Excellent album. And this is Things to Come, and this is an early Sundays release, garage punk, and this was released in 2003 on blue vinyl. They were a California band, and this features their debut 7-inch single Sweet Gina, backed with Speak of the Devil, and then the rest of it's live in a small club. Really cool, them styled punkadelic. Definitely worth having here. This is the Electras, the Scotsmen, and the Victors. And this is on Get Hip Records. And it's on red vinyl. Comes with inserts. Catalog insert. Yeah, this is an older release, 1993. Excellent garage tunes on this. Electras did the original versions of stuff that Litter would go on to do, Action Woman, Soul Searching. Had the same producer. Yeah, really cool stuff. Here's a U.S. promotional Ruddles EP 12-inch from 1978. And this is on yellow vinyl. Banana Records. So that's really cool to have that label, because the Ruddles album didn't have that label. It probably should have, but it didn't. So this makes this a little more unique. So yeah, it's got 5 songs on this one. Here's a Neil Young promo 12-inch from Hawks and Doves, 1980. And this is on deep blue vinyl. It may almost look black on the camera, but it's deep blue. And the B-side, it's got it's got Hawks and Doves, and it's got Union Man on the B-side. This is Simple Minds, and I've had this album since it came out in 1982. This was an awesome album in its day. I still love it. So that's original 1982 vinyl. And I saw this band on this tour in a small club theater in the Round. And I have an audio recording of the entire concert with good sound that my friend recorded on his portable recorder. And it actually sounds better than you might think. This is Bebop Deluxe, Drastic Plastic, their last album. And this is a Canadian release. White vinyl. They kind of went new wavy on this album. I bought this, well, not this particular copy, but I did buy this album when it was first released. Still in high school. My first concert ever, Bebop Deluxe, and the Jam opened up for them, 1978, month of April. And then I'm going to show a few bootlegs. This is a Jefferson Airplane. Tapes from the Mothership. And it's a picture of Grace Slick smoking a bowl on the cover. And this has got some rare tunes on the track listing. This is on the Trademark Equality label, green vinyl. And you'll notice it's a Mammary. It's a Mammary production. Well, I put a picture of Grace on the back of this album cover. I'm not going to show it because this is rated G channel. But there's a picture of Grace drinking a can of Boy Howdy beer from Cream Magazine. And yeah, she's fully exposed there. This is Neil Young at the Los Angeles Music Center. green vinyl. I'm trying to, I think this is from like 71 recordings. So it's like a early 70s bootleg. This is another Neil Young bootleg, and it was originally released in 1976. The originals of this are Italian. This came out a year or two later. This is an American pressing, and it's on Spaceward, and it's on sort of orange vinyl, orange red vinyl. Live in Germany, 1976, with Crazy Horse. Pulled this out of a thrift store last week. Soundtrack to the TV show Dark Shadows. 1969 LP on Philips. Pretty clean shape too. Even had the insert. So that was a nice find. I like this soundtrack. I'd never heard it before. I think there's like 3 songs on here that stick out. They don't really go with the rest of the style of the music. They're kind of upbeat, poppy numbers. But it also has some spoken word poetry by Jonathan Frid, who was Barnabas Collins. Really, really cool. And I could tell that that was done especially for this record. It's not from the TV show. And then I got Country Joe and the Fish. Here we are again. This was the last one that I needed. Cover's not in very good shape, but the record's clean. Comes with the insert. Their weakest album, 2-star album. And then this one is Theodore Bickel, or Bickel, however you pronounce his name. And this is a late 50s Elektra Records release. I think it's from like 57 or 58. And it's gypsy music sung in Russian. And this guy was, I was reading a wiki on him, and he did a lot of stuff. I mean, I think he spoke in a lot of different languages. He did acting. He makes an appearance in Frank Zappa's 200 Motels, and comes with a little booklet, lyrics, translation of the words. The thing that I listened to some of this, and it's pretty cool for what it is. But the thing I thought was really cool was the label. And I'd never seen a 1950s Elektra label before. It's got the atomic styled Elektra logo. Very cool. Okay, that does it for the pile, and I also have a little bit of singles over there. What I might do is I might put those on a separate video, because I want to tag something at the end of this video. Jason, Funny Face 26 in the United Kingdom in England, had my video blocked from a while back, and it was the one that I showed my Kink songbook. So I want to go ahead and I want to tag that video clip on the end of this, so he has a chance to see that. So Jason, here it is. Okay, this is it, Jason. I was going to show my original clip, but I accidentally deleted the video, so I have to reshoot. This is going to be better anyway because I didn't do a close-up handheld on the other showing. So yeah, this is it. It's a 1965 US publication, and you can see original price of $2. It's not in the greatest of shape. You know, it's a songbook, you know, and it's been used. It's been torn away from the cover, but still very, very cool. Here's a biography, and these are similar to what's on the back of the US You Really Got Me Kinks album, but the wording is a little different, and their ages are earlier, so these might be earlier bios. It lists Ray at 19 and it lists Dave at 16. Really Got Me.
Okay, that's it.